Good morning, gamers. It's a great time to talk about gaming leaks because one of the most hyped projects of all time, the holy grail of remakes, has just been accidentally slipped onto Xbox servers. And I want to talk about every aspect of this because it is at last the GoldenEye remake, the holy grail. This project is practically mythological, and it sounds like it's possibly coming out here in the next couple days. It's just going to be a shadow drop. Well, what am I talking about? First and foremost, hi, what's up? I'm DreamcastGuy. If you haven't watched my videos before, I like to talk about video games, leaks, rumors, reviews, stuff like that, so please like the video and subscribe. But now, let's dig into the details of what this is initially. So you're looking at it right here, actually. This is the GoldenEye remake. Now, how does this exist? Why does this exist? Who made it? Well, the urban legend itself goes that initially there was a team of developers that was hired to completely rebuild GoldenEye for the Nintendo 64 onto the Xbox Live Arcade back in 2007. Now, during the creation of this project, as glorious and gorgeous as this is, they ran into some very complicated legal troubles. Technically, some of this code is owned by Nintendo, some of this stuff is owned by Rare. Pierce Brosnan's face is owned by Pierce Brosnan, who was James Bond. It just became a big old clusterluck. And so, unfortunately, they just decided to cancel the project after it was complete. That's part of why this legend has just been so freaking crazy to even think about, is that this game has been done for 14 years and it just never came back. Well, randomly, some hackers found it on an old server and they've been sharing it around. And so you can see this is the gameplay. It just exists on the internet if you know where to look. But what I find incredibly interesting is that when you play this version of the game, it actually allows you to just instantly switch back and forth between the original Nintendo 64 graphics and these newly redone, very, very popping Xbox 360 graphics. Now, before we even talk about anything else, yes, we do know this is existing, and yes, we now know it's on Xbox servers, because this morning, what you're looking at here is Microsoft's Xbox.com. This is Xbox.com itself. This isn't some scraping. This isn't somebody analyzing server data. This is actually the Xbox.com website. They have publicly listed all the achievements for the Xbox 360 remake of GoldenEye 64. Now, what's interesting is not only in here does it have every single level completely rebuilt, it's got all sorts of interesting challenges built into these achievements, but what really caught my eye the most is that when you go down here to the very bottom, you see a bunch of multiplayer achievements. Look at this. You played each type of multiplayer scenario at least once. You played multiplayer match using every weapon set. That means this truly is the original game restored in its entire glory, but also now with online play. Now, what kind of struck me about this remake when I initially played it last year, because yes, I did play the heck out of that leaked version of it, is just the fact that not only is it incredibly fun, it definitely feels like a big step up from the original GoldenEye. Now, I'm not bashing on it. I'm actually a huge fan of the original GoldenEye. That's why I have the original strategy guide for the Nintendo 64 in mint condition. But the biggest issue with it was always the fact that it was a single stick shooter. The looking up and down, a lot of times aiming and stuff was very difficult. So your character just kind of walked around the hallways and shot people with very, very, very heavy auto aim. This new version of the game, it is a full modernized twin stick shooter. That means you're essentially playing a new game. Now, trust me, as a person who has played this, it feels like a new game. The fact that it actually allows you to pivot, to strafe, to get crazy headshots. I mean, playing this game on the hardest difficulties is going to feel easier just because now it's definitely a lot more playable. I mean, the amount of people that are going to also be playing this for the first time ever is part of what makes me so happy about this. In fact, I even saw somebody, let me pull it up here on my Twitter right here, a guy straight up said, look at this, I'm going to be playing GoldenEye for the very first time. And to me, this is amazing. This is so cool that one of the things I'm a big proponent for remakes, and it doesn't just come down to nostalgia. It's not just, I want to play the game I love a second time. It's not just about the graphics buffs. To me, I do feel like there is an important aspect that a lot of us forget, especially us hardcore gamers. People are constantly finding video games for the first time. Video games as an art form keep getting bigger. More people are trying them. More people are experimenting with them. Older people are trying them. Younger people are trying them. There are a lot of kids and middle-aged dudes and soccer moms who don't even know that Pierce Brosnan's beautiful face can shoot off other spies' faces. This is completely awesome, and I do think that remakes, along with just being easy money for developers, they also just help us sort of respect our roots as gamers. Now, when do I think this is going to show up? I 100% believe that we're about to see this during the Xbox Bethesda showcase. So they just tweeted this out right as those achievements got posted onto Xbox.com. Simultaneously, the Xbox Twitter account just reminded us that it is 7 days from the Xbox Bethesda showcase, which is next Sunday, June 12th. Now, to me, this just, across the board, this seems incredibly hyped. I think they're going to shadow drop this. I think they're just going to straight up press deploy. It's clearly on the server. The fact that these achievements are being popped, if you actually look close, it says 6% of gamers unlock this. This means the developers, the beta testers, they're playing the finished live version of the game. This is the fully completed version of the game on the servers that is being tested, that is being played, that is being beaten as we speak. Now, I'll make you guys a deal. If this video happens to get 2,000 likes, I am not only going to play the heck out of this, I will do a review of the GoldenEye remake just for funsies, just to talk about the game I already love, just to kind of fanboy out with you guys, and maybe we can do some multiplayer with subscribers. Tell me if you guys think that is a fun idea, but please, have a great weekend. But please do me the biggest favor of all and have a great weekend. It's currently Sunday, and I'm vibing out. I'm just kind of hitting there, playing my new customized analog pocket. Look at this. I made it look like an original Game Boy. Having a great day. Hope you are as well. Please enjoy your time. Spend some time just playing some good games, and also keep dreaming. I'm fanboying out. I'm kind of sputtered in this video. I didn't mean to sputter. I try and be well-spoken as I sit here in my stupid sleeveless shirt, but God, this is a special kind of hype, man. This game is pure nostalgia to me. I guess I gotta practice speed running the leaked remake just so I can be ready for this big official remake. Ooh. Thanks so much for watching that video. If you want to see something else, you can always click this link to see what I put up last, or, subscribe and see what's coming up next. Also, I promise that whatever I do, it'll try not to suck.